Three voices crackle through the airwaves dark. Slot master spins tales with a gambler's spark. Russ Factor laughs sharp in the glowing void. Fleshy P drops wisdom in the chaos deployed. Tight, weekly ritual under flickering light. They hear the echoes, they feel the pull. Three guys, one pod, keep the ether full. Thank you two for tuning in through static storms and life sticked in. We talk and laugh for you alone. Three voices here to guide you home. Mics hum low as stories unfold. Jackpot dreams and truths untold. From reels to rants, the banter flows. This is the place where the unknown grows. Late night whispers of frequency rare. Two faithful souls always there. We're just a spark in the endless stream, but your presence makes it more than a dream. Thank you two for tuning in through static storms and life's thicked in. We talk and laugh for you alone. Three voices here to guide you home.
Yeah. What is going on? Welcome to the medium-sized show. It's Three Guys, One Pod with the Russ Factor, Fleshy P, and myself.
Is that a jab at my show?
No, it was an homage to your show because yours is the big show.
Welcome to the big show, everybody. It's Russ Factor Friday night.
Welcome to the big show.
Let's see if I can do it off the top of my... Hey, everybody, welcome to the Russ Factor Show, the big show, Friday night. Russ Factor, Danny Hyphen back here with you once again. Welcome to the big show. And when I'm feeling lazy, I get on and I say, hey, everybody, welcome back.
Yeah. Welcome. Hi, I'm Corey. Right over there is the man who introduced himself, Russ Factor. Russ Factor, what say you?
That song was about our two listeners, which I think we have more tonight. This is amazing. Welcome.
Oh.
We've been hiding on
in.
Twitch, guys. Sorry.
We have. Also, if you look out the window, depending on where you're at, where I'm at, if I walk right out my front door and look due north, you're going to have to look a little. You might have to look. Yeah, you look straight north, too. Fleshy P and Duzzy located in Canada. How are you?
Doing good. Glad to be here as the voice of reason.
'Tis the season for the voice of reason. Big show plan. Medium-sized show plan for you tonight. Just a medium-sized show. While Russ Factor was making a drink right before we went on live here, we had a discussion about Fleshy P's favorite movie. I created a poll in there. Make sure to hit what you think is Fleshy P's favorite movie in there in the chat.
I don't remember
Also,
that. I remember that was while I was making a drink. When we came back, we talked about Huey Lewis's dong.
Yeah, we were talking about Huey Lewis's dong. Are we a minute in? Yeah, we are. Okay, good. Welcome in, everybody. How's it going? So that last part was muted. That was because the Russ Factor was talking about not Gold member, Huey Lewis's member, and how he is rumored to have the biggest member. And trust me when I say, it's not a rumor.
Got some inside knowledge.
You might want to explain this one a little more.
Or
No,
leave
no.
him, let him linger. You know,
Cliffhanger.
Leave them hanging.
Yeah, we'll leave them hanging. Big day today for those of you that watch our podcast. Every week we have a weekly update of the Karen Reed trial. Not guilty was the verdict that they gave her on 2 out of the 3 charges. So she was found guilty on only 1, which was operating a vehicle under the influence.
out of all the ones she was up for, that's probably the best one to get.
They threw that in there in my mind because a jury needs to feel like they did something.
Oh, because, yeah, they did. Yeah, I mean, from your view, they had nothing to do in there.
No. They didn't. It was a complete frame job. Karen Reed is free. And she has a lot to thank for those guys right there because all the cards were stacked against her, but it just did not add up. There's no possible way. But the saddest thing about this entire thing is and it's true. Unlike when OJ spouted it every time a camera went his face, the real killer is still out there. The real killer is still out there in the Karen Reed situation.
Yeah. Now, what happens here? Do they investigate that? Is that still something that's happening? What goes on next?
I don't know. That's a very, very good question on what happens next. We'll have to see. Rumor has it tonight the cop who was the shamed cop, Proctor, is going to tell all on 2020 tonight.
Well, to kind of build on my question I just asked now, like the dudes he was hanging out with, aren't they like what? Aren't they suspect?
I would believe they are. So she got not guilty of all the major charges, second-degree murder, manslaughter while under the influence, and leaving the scene of a fatal crash. She was found not guilty, but guilty of the OUIs, they call it in the Commonwealth, during a sidebar. Thank God I never have to hear or see that judge again. Oh, my God, she drove me crazy. So she had this rule, this judge had this rule where the people that were outside could not cheer or say scream when Karen Reed left the courthouse. She left every day. Outside. So they had a silent buffer zone. So in respect to Karen Reed, they would give the I love hand signal, which is very similar. I'm not deaf.
So one of these?
No, it was this.
Oh.
It's very similar to the devil horns, and the dad after was given the devil horns, not the I love you. Maybe he was saying I love you, the devil. I don't know. It was interesting. But again, a man is dead in this whole situation, and from all things there, he was a pretty good guy from, news reports and stuff you'd read there.
There he is.
So the jury, I think, met for about 25 hours. I don't know. It's in between like 20 and 30 hours. I can't remember. And it was super confusing today because if it happened, or if it's never happened in any trial, it happened this whole time in Karen Reed's trial. I mean, it was just bonkers, everything that was going like, who can silence a crowd outside the courthouse?
Yeah, that's my whole thought. Is
Well,
like, what are they gonna?
you could.
What are they gonna do? Like,
they didn't want to influence the jury, apparently. So,
fuck out of here.
so the judge came at like 11 o'clock today, our time. So it's probably noon or whatever, and said, during lunch, I got a knock on the door, and the jury said we had a verdict. And then 5 minutes later, they said they don't have a verdict. So,
yeah, because they got to all agree, right? That's how that works.
yeah, that's how that works. Or they will be, it's full circle to Huey Lewis. It'll be a hung jury. Yeah, so that's what happens when they don't all agree. 9 out of 10 people agree that Huey Lewis is hung. hung. I think what is I can't remember what I was saying. I was Huey Lewis got in my brain. The trial, this spotlight to put a spotlight on Massachusetts, like misconduct. The cops were dirty. Possible police cover up. A disgraced lead investigator, Proctor. That's going to be on 2020 tonight, allegedly. So, but the prosecutors kept arguing that the evidence was circumstantial. But man, that those defense lawyers were they played some pretty good defense, and the whole time it just felt like she was like guilty until proven innocent in my eyes, and she got it.
Yeah, I never once saw anything, and we kept talking about this for weeks. You kept asking, like, you see anything about? This is the one thing you've talked about for weeks that never got into my algorithms. So yeah, I was asking you questions along the way, and you thought pretty early. It was like, she didn't do it.
No.
And then each week you'd come with us with that, like last week you were telling us that it seemed like the judge was like against her team.
Oh, for sure. You should have seen the judge's face when she read, and the guy who read the verdict. They were mad that the jury did the right thing in my eyes. But
Wow.
in a lot of folks' eyes. Speaking of court cases, the only Fleshy P's favorite slot channel, NG Slot. Very powerful YouTube channel. So you still watching him, Fleshy P?
I am. Oh, I'm faithful.
A 41-year-old Mississippi man, Joseph Rice, allegedly stole $100,000 from NG.
Look at this fella. What's going on here?
At Seminole Hard Rock. He got as Fleshy P said, he got a very powerful right hand from NG. So it's at the Seminole Hard Rock Casino. So I've been reading things that this has been happening quite a bit. A couple won a jackpot, $100,000, $150,000 jackpot, and they took the cash and were robbed. And the husband was shot and killed after leaving this place. This place is a tough place to play.
Don't they usually don't these places usually offer you security when you went? Like, because they offered you security when we were leaving.
They did, but they got him when they followed him all the way home, like 45 minutes home.
Man.
So it's difficult there. So I don't really understand. My guess is he probably had fast pay or quick pay or whatever. I think this guy had to have his slot card though and his PIN code in order to transfer that free play or whatever. So he found vouchers in his pocket. He'd already attempted to cash or did cash one worth like $40,000. They found a voucher worth $42,800 and $4,500 and $2,900, matching the amounts that was taken from NG Slot account. Records show that this fella has done this before and previously carried out theft in the Hard Rock Tampa in the same form. I need to know answers on this because first off, I very rarely, I obviously don't have $100,000 in free play. And why did NG have? Was this front loaded? I know a lot of those guys go there and are paid to go there, but was that his cash and they loaded his card with that?
Huh.
Anybody know?
Well, I believe he goes in and he gets a very high marker from the casino. So yeah, I believe his card is loaded with whatever I think it when
Whatever
I
his
watched
markers
it,
is.
it was like 300,000.
Wow.
And it's code's 8111.
Yeah, well, his code. I mean, that's just for him to sit there. I don't think he can really do anything. Well, this guy obviously did something with it, but actually, when I was watching it, because he was at the Seminole, is that
Seminole.
right? Seminole, that's it.
Yeah.
He, one of the staff came and gave him a new card. So I wonder if that guy got a hold of the old card he was using.
That's what I was just about to ask. Is like you mentioned that he had a card, And I don't really know how most casinos work. I know how one specific casino works because of a problem I had with my player's card. It's the Wild Horse Pass here. They got a system where you can't, and I know a lot of casinos let you do this, but they got a system where you can't have multiple cards. When you get a new card issued, it deactivates the other card.
Huh.
Yeah.
And I wonder if it was a mess up, they, because it was right while he was playing, and it was on his stream. And actually, if you go back to it, it's probably still there. They came up and Angie said, "Oh, I got a new card." They gave me like a gold card to play with, or a metal card. He said it was metal. And
Interesting.
And dude was
So I
probably
wonder if
around
that
there
was
and
the-
found the old card, whether he set it somewhere or threw it in the trash can, not thinking. But yeah, I mean, I know that plenty of casinos don't do what I just talked about with Wild Horse Pass, because I've went to casinos before and I've got an extra card for like Sarah or something so she can put it in and we can dual points and stuff like that. But Wild Horse Pass, they actually told me when they did it, they're like, yeah, anytime you get a new card, the old one stops working. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I hadn't really heard of that. I didn't know if that was a common thing or not at casinos. But it sounds like here, possibly not.
I do know is like you said, you knew his code. He and Raj always have just 1111111. It's like the combination an idiot would have on their luggage. But they
My password is password 123.
So the guy was charged with first-degree grand theft, multiple identity theft, and possessing stolen IDs. Coincidentally, he's on a $97,000 bond.
Yeah.
Real interesting. I don't know.
What a fella.
So I think that they could just, I mean, it's all on tape. They're going to review security footage and track the methods that he used to get his account. Yeah. I mean, it's all there. Has NG commented on that yet, Fleshy?
Not that I've seen. Not at all, no.
Can we get this guy on for an interview? What's going on?
Oh, Rice?
I was going to suggest that would be some good broadcasting.
Yeah.
We get this guy on. We get NG on.
Well, not that I don't know if we get this guy on, but I'm talking about NG.
And then just, what are you
we
doing?
can get him on from prison.
That was not very powerful.
You have a collect call from
Maddie says, he looks guilty. Well, yeah.
Maddie told me he had the Jesse the Body Ventura chin dimple that we were speaking of on the last podcast.
Put a diamond in there and he's set.
Sure does. In other news, kind of to wrap up, not wrap up, but the things that we were talking about in the previous weeks, the YouTube folks, Finny and Bubbly. I'm not sure if we talked about it, but the guy turned himself in. I don't know if we knew that or not. Did we
talked about all that, and we saw that he'd already went to one appearance where they said they were no bond or whatever. He wasn't getting out, and
self-defense is what he is claiming that is going to happen. And since then, I've had a bunch of people commenting on our post that the Sin City family had around 40,000 subscribers, and then
I read that they got an account banned. The thing we were seeing was because I'd made a comment. I think that's what it was about, and I think that aired in one of our shorts. Is that these were sub 10K channels? I was a little mistaken on the guy that did its affiliation in his channels. Is they had recently had a channel banned, and their new channel was not past 10K yet. Was how it was, but yeah, it was 40K.
I guess
the original one.
But yeah, I guess they were a little bit bigger than I thought. Which I thought that they were originally, but then when I saw his channel before they deactivated it, had like 5,000 followers on it. Yeah. But that makes sense because it was always in our algorithm when Manny was dressing up as a clown and stuff.
I'd even seen that too. Yeah.
He's been charged with those 2 counts of murder and is held without bail at the Clark County Detention Center in Las Vegas. He's next scheduled to appear July 3rd. It's very interesting that it all happened in, like you said, in broad daylight. Well, not broad daylight, but in front of everybody.
In front of everybody. And there's, I mean, like I said last time, it's surprising we haven't seen more, but there's so many cameras pointing down there that when this case goes in, there's multiple angles of video evidence we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, and I find it hard to believe that there haven't been more arrests. There's got to be is that his lady? I'm not sure. She was live streaming walking up there.
Yeah.
And then there's all sorts of stuff on TikTok and YouTube Shorts talking about how she was given code words about, oh, it's hot in here, meaning that there was too many cops around, that she knew that what was going to go on, and was. And then like she was elephant tears on the way home or after it happened, and all sorts of things. So you never know. Obviously, it's all going to come out what happened. So of course that it's an ongoing investigation. So I'm sure the prosecutors and the defense attorney the prosecuting attorney is going to review, like you said, all that evidence, live stream footage,
what I haven't
surveillance.
seen though is anything like, and it's so weird when like specific stuff like this happens, is like, you haven't had any like you should fear going on the strip stuff going on in like algorithms or videos or anything like this right now. This does make sense. I mean, this is a terrible thing that happened, and a lot of people could have been, hurt, killed as part of this. But
I think the reason you're not seeing that is because it was an isolated,
it was a very isolated, targeted event. It just so happens that it was in an area where there is always people right in front of the Bellagio fountains.
And then Matty was at New York, where he allegedly ran to, ditched his gat in the parking garage and his clothes, and just got a Uber. I think that's all the farther the Uber could take him.
Yeah, he got him to New York,
house.
we found, because he only had so much money in his account. So he Ubered from somewhere near the Bellagio. He probably ran, who knows where he got the Uber, but it was somewhere around there, because you got to go to specific places here. You got to go into hotels or at the drop-offs. To get an Uber, but he only made it up to New York. And we don't know where he went from there, right? He did something, because he went and turned himself in
a
later.
Friend's house.
Yeah, he
walked to a friend's house. Yeah. So it's very interesting here, and I'm dropping this article in the chat there. This one talks about how the prosecution said his defense is garbage, and they are exploring whether or not the death penalty might apply.
Yeah, I saw that today, as they are looking at potentially doing the death penalty here. And this is what we were just talking about too, is his defense is self-defense. Like that's his pull here. But yeah, I mean, we don't know what happened from the other fella's end, whether he, had something to, because I mean, in my mind here, what I saw is if the other fella did have a gun, that was going to be in self-defense because of this guy.
Right. The attorney for that, when he was asked about the investigation, it's obviously still ongoing, and then they asked about the thoughts of Manny's self-defense claim, and the guy did not mince words. It says, quote, "I think it's garbage." There's no indication from
his guy.
Garbage. There's no indication from any of the evidence at all that self-defense would be a viable defense.
No way.
Horrible situation. Absolutely horrendous situation.
What's this? What do we got here? No audio, but is this when he turned himself in?
Recording.
Left channel only.
Hello. Can you come over here real quick?
Oh yeah, this is when he turns himself in.
Let's just face the wall right here. We're just going to detain you real quick, okay? You got any weapons on you or anything? All right.
Nope. That's when he went and turned himself in.
Here, make that screen a little bigger. Let's watch that. Shout out to, or you can hit that little square down there.
Nah, it'll full screen it. It'll be a whole. It'll be a whole ordeal.
You could double cuff it if you want.
I might have to.
I mean, he's
Is that
kind of a
lips
wide fella. They almost had to double cuff him.
Lips tattoo?
Yep. Why are we blurring out police officers? Those are public servants.
Is that his buddy back over there?
It's like a couple buddies, maybe. Oh, no, the other guy, I think so.
Back in time.
We got a seat that we can sit? Yeah, I'll bring a chair over here.
I mean, I'm about to say something, but I am in no way, but good on this dude for turning himself in. Like, it is absolutely terrible what it does, and he's gonna get what he gets, and I hope he gets exactly what he deserves. But like, good on this dude for turning himself in. Like,
I think that was part of his defense. Is I'm going to go turn myself in.
It's not going to work, but he did that, and no matter what mindset got him there, I mean, this piece of shit could have ran. He got away.
Yeah.
And I'm not giving him props for turning himself in. Like, oh, you're, but I'm glad that some weird, stupid thought in his brain of whatever this self-defense thing is that got him to go turn himself in, so that whatever needs to happen here happens.
I think he had some time to think about it, and he probably came up with that story and thought, well, the best thing I can do is turn myself in, then I look even better.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
But you killed a man in Vegas with a gun in front of the Bellagio fountains. You're already an idiot, so your ideas aren't that great. But those worked out.
And a woman.
In society's
Typically,
benefit.
going on the run is an automatic guilt.
Yeah.
Sign of guilt, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, just look at OJ. He did. Oh, wait. He got off.
Yeah.
Not guilty.
If
Anyway,
the gloves
moving to-
do not fit, you must acquit.
I was just going to say that.
OJ was like,
Let me put a pair of gloves on before I try on this glove.
I did not take my blood pressure medicine.
Disregard all those videos of me reporting on the football where you see me wearing these exact same gloves.
Disregard. Also, you know those Bruno Mars shoes? Do not look down at my feet. That does not match the blood prints. I promise you. I was framed by Mark Furman. And in other news, moving on to what we went through this last couple days here. Click that link there, Russ Factor. Hurricane-forced winds.
I saw this.
Through.
And this shit ran through at like 5 in the morning, didn't it?
Yeah. It was about, I got a like those annoying like Amber Alert. But it wasn't an Amber Alert. It was
I saw a
storm alert.
Facebook post from our buddy Spoon about this, and he was like, neat way to be woken up at 4:30 in the morning.
101 mile an hour winds were registered. And it turns out it was 22 minutes of 80 to 89 miles an hour in our hood. Needless to say, our area is a disaster.
Oh, I bet. Because that's the thing is, it's a lot of Wichita though.
A lot of it wasn't.
Wichita is a city that, even though I come back year after year, even my old neighborhood, your neighborhood, it's a very dense trees and these like giant trees, old trees and things everywhere, buildings, and oh my God, yeah, just seeing this stuff, I was like, they just blew that shit all around.
And we, like Fleshy said, we were just coming off the heels of a flood, the most rain it's ever done in 2 hours, and this happened. I wasn't like nervous, but it felt like we were in a hurricane for about 20 minutes when that 80 mile an hour wind. I was like looking out the window, and Kels Bells slept through 90% of it. She wasn't concerned. So if she wasn't concerned, I wasn't concerned. I was just looking out the window. She goes, "Oh, open up the window so we can watch it." And I was like,
haven't you been in a hurricane before?
Yeah, Bubba's
I
Picks
think-
and I were
yeah.
in the eye of a hurricane.
There was
That is
literally
the most,
you showed me a video of that long ago, back when you guys
Yeah.
used to travel for the insurance stuff. I remember I was like, yeah, you've been in a hurricane before.
It was very similar,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, but what didn't last as long. Hurricanes are the weirdest thing ever. But this whole situation, I just saw like this big, huge tree just goes, boom, and thank God it didn't fall on our house. Our neighbors and everybody wasn't so lucky. We had a whole situation in our neighborhood, and I paid a fella named Terrence today to come haul off all the trees, and it cost a pretty penny. Russ Factor, busy with his own shit.
Yeah, Rose probably all booked up.
He was busy with his own shit. But coincidentally, what I was saying is this is the week of the Wichita Open on the Corn Ferry Tour, which is the minor league PGA event.
And they're
is
just
going on.
Cleaning up
this-
a disaster there while this is happening.
Yeah. So they have, they're known to have all these tents around the 17th hole, and most of the tents were destroyed or completely destroyed. So it took about 150, I think, 150 folks that put it all together, cleaned up limbs for the last 2 days. They flew in a big crew from Phoenix, coincidentally, Russ Factor.
Oh,
You
sorry, I
might know
missed
some of these fellas. They were on a
some
little,
of my friends and neighbors.
a little jet to come back to help take all of the deal. So the fire department, Wichita Fire Department, smashes the record for the most calls in 24 hours. And then, so to add insult to injury, so that was in the morning, and then in the evening there was about 70 mile an hour winds that hit again. So after it rained about 2.5 inches. So you, when the ground's super saturated like that, and you have any wind at all, those big ass trees.
Oh yeah, they're ready
Come-
to
come
they
a
didn't-
tumbling.
If they didn't come down that first night, you've got more. This is some of the craziest weather that's been happening
Ever.
out there in years.
Yeah,
There's
that's,
a locust coming.
that was last year.
The
Right?
locusts, yeah.
Yeah, the cicadas.
Yeah.
Cicadas it was crazy last year, but now we're maybe the end is nigh, Russ Factor.
Yeah.
So if let me show you this picture. I sent you the wrong link there. It's the second link that I sent you there. So what happens is when these trees, when it just floods and floods and floods, it completely uproots these 60, 70-foot trees here. Yeah, not that one. Sorry, the one right underneath that
Oh my
link.
God.
Sorry,
So many in
my
here.
bad.
No.
My bad. So it just kind of shows you what happens to
We're also
the.
seeing a lot of damage in North
right
Wichita. This is in the Riverside neighborhood following the first round of storms
Quick video here.
early Tuesday morning.
Most of
Yeah,
not
you can
all the
mute that.
properties in that
Yeah, and scroll down. You can see how it just takes the whole thing with
Yep.
it.
I
Like,
mean, all
of
those
the
roots that are going.
roots.
And the thing is, you got to think about a lot of these trees that are coming down that are closer to houses. If they pull the other way, this is something that I'd always known when I was a kid too. When you had like big trees like next to your house, and if they blew the wrong way, like there's damage you don't even know about when those roots are pulling out from like the ones that are growing like right around and under your house and shit.
Yeah.
Like, but this is wild. This is insane. But yeah, they just get ripped out of the ground.
So they've spent the last 48 hours cleaning this mess up at the golf course. And Russ Factor, I do want to tell you that I am making my official debut back on the Wichita airwaves on the radio this Thursday through Sunday. I'll be doing live coverage from the golf course for ESPN Radio.
Wow, dude.
I know. It'll be fun.
That is
Hitting the
cool.
big times.
So if you need to take a nap, it's on from 1 to 4 Central. I can lull you to sleep while we talk golf, live coverage out at the golf course. So yeah, it'll be cool. Be fun to be back on them airwaves, Russ Factor. Back on them airwaves.
That
was
is-
my
Will
shit.
you be taking any call-ins?
No call-ins, Fleshy P. We do need to add the call-in factor back to our situation here.
Yeah, we really need to infiltrate Wichita radio in a sense and get us on there somehow. I feel like now's more of a time than ever. That place is in shambles. I've listened to the radio. There's got to be
Yeah.
somebody that would give us
We
a.
need to do some call-ins on this show, and we need to have slot people air their beef.
Yeah.
That's what
Beef.
we need so and so who says something about so and so, and we need them to both to call in together.
We just named it. Beef be aired.
Beef be aired. All about the beef.
If you've
Where's
got
the beef?
979 slot. If you've got beef, tell us about it. There's a lot of slot beef. There's a lot of beef that plays slots.
This is true.
I've seen some of them beef.
Yeah, I've seen some of that beef. And then Duzzy and I were kind of talking about things that we over the let's see, the last what day? Hold on. Some may say the most influential artist passed away on the 11th of June. What's that? It was like Tuesday?
The 9th.
The 9th? I thought it was the 11th.
No, mine was the 9th, and I think he was
Oh.
most influential.
Well, the one that I was speaking of was Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys, and he
He's
passed
still
away.
alive?
He was not only still alive, he was touring and doing all sorts of stuff. I thought Brian Wilson had a stroke. Turns out he just did a lot of LSD and mushrooms.
Yeah, I thought he died like years ago.
No, Jesse, Uncle Jesse was still playing Congo drums on Kokomo with the band.
I remember that.
I think, his brother Carl and what was the other one's name? Dennis drowned. Didn't he drown? He was
Dennis drowned in 1983.
Damn. Mike Love, their cousin, is still alive and kicking, and Al Jarvis, the guitar player, is still kicking. But Duzzy, who are you talking about that passed away on the 9th?
The one, the only, Sly Stone.
Yep.
Oh,
I heard about
Yeah.
that.
yeah. I forgot about that. What was I doing that day? Yeah, you said that was the 9th. Los Angeles, California.
Yep.
Sylvester Stewart, known by his stage name Sly Stone, was a American, probably best known for his group Sly and the Family Stone. His most popular song was probably like Everyday People, right?
I think so, but I mean, he had a whole genre.
Who used to use that as their ad campaign?
Probably like toilet paper.
No.
I thought it was like Arby's or some shit.
I thought it was San Quentin State Pen.
Toyota. Yeah.
I was just saying that right as you pulled that up.
Yeah.
I am everyday people. Who do you think was more influential? Do you think Sly or Brian Wilson?
Sly.
Brian Wilson, hands down.
Nobody
I
asked you.
think Brian Wilson.
Uh-oh, we got a little
Actually-
bit. We got a little bit of turmoil.
Welcome to Air Your Beef with Fleshy P. Go ahead. Do you have a grievance, caller?
Go ahead, Fleshy P.
Bring it on. Bring on the beef.
Beef be aired.
Rain Man over here didn't even know who Sly Stone was. And then I had to show him a picture. Then I had to play the music. He's like, oh, yeah, that guy.
Oh yeah, the everyday people guy.
Yeah.
Never knew his
Yeah,
name.
that's how I said it too. The everyday people guy.
No, is this Midnight Confessions?
I mean, the Beach Boys, that dude was a crazy dude, man. If you've ever watched any documentaries on the Beach Boys, Brian Wilson was bonkers. About every 3 or 4 years, I'll go through a Beach Boys phase when I listen to a lot of Beach Boys stuff and watch a lot of documentaries. And obviously now, lately, I've been watching them because of the news of his passing. But
Were you and Fleshy P separated at birth? Because
I
we
hope.
went through
I
like
think
a
they were
5-year
conjoined twins,
span.
and they had to split them apart. Actually, they had to chop them apart and separate them.
You
We
did
went
what,
through a
Duzzy?
5-year span. It was all Beach Boys, all documentaries. His playlist has Beach Boys.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah. He
To go from a teenager to make hit records and then have a nervous breakdown, to lay in bed for 2 years.
Breakdown, or did he just have too much drugs and then it was a way to capture the money?
The drugs didn't help.
the drugs did not help anything, and
But it was the pressure of having his record company coming at him, going, "You need another hit record
And his
now."
abusive father.
And his abusive father also.
and then
Yeah.
they were the most popular thing on Earth, and then the Beatles came
Yeah.
and kind of swope, and they ended up being big fans. And John and Paul were talking about how influential Brian Wilson was, and that he was the reason that they did Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album.
Was that to
So-
kind of coincide with Brian Wilson's Smiley Smile?
Yeah, which was unreleased until recently. They didn't release it back in the day.
It was one of those underground, never quite completed deals. I think studios didn't like it.
Oh.
Mike Love was also a very bad. He wanted to just make music about surfing and girls
Chicks.
and cars.
Yeah.
He wanted to be in his 60s still singing about girls and cars. Where everybody else in the band was like, well, no, let's grow up a little bit. And everybody else is doing it, right?
And then everybody made songs that, like, laying in bed just like Brian Wilson did.
Yeah. Was that a Bare Naked Ladies song?
Yeah. I love
Lying
Bare
in
Naked
bed.
Ladies.
Yes, man.
If you take
It's
the handful
banned.
of Beach Boys songs that Mike Love actually laid claim to, they all sound like fun, fun, fun.
Yeah. He did that, and the other one was he is a documentary that I was talking about is or watching latest was talking about Good Vibrations, and he's like it was a really, really melancholy, really sad song when Brian Wilson wrote it, and then I added I'm digging that Good Vibration about the girl, and then.
Right.
And then Brian Wilson goes, "The fuck you did. My mom used to talk about how dogs could read good vibrations and bad vibrations."
Yeah.
And then I didn't know that Brian Wilson was deaf in one ear, and rumor has it that his dad caused that. But then he didn't want to talk about it. A lot of the interviews about how he always was very protective of his dad, even after his dad's passing. He fired his dad as manager, though.
He did, but he did keep him on as something else. So they did, but they had to get rid of him. They couldn't have him in there because he kept on trying to change things around. I
Russ
think his
Factor?
dad had a vision of a boy band and wanted to keep it that way.
Russ Factor, what did you just get something delivered to you?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
We got some potatoes. We got some grilled roasted potatoes and carrots and apples actually in there. And
a Huey Lewis.
and a Huey Lewis and the news back over here. There's the news.
That's the new name of that Wiener Schnitzel and apples. It's Huey Lewis in the news. And I'm going to have to go read and watch a little bit more about Sly and the Family Stone, Dizzy, in honor of you.
Aw.
I don't know as much as I should about him,
Yeah, me too.
to be honest, to make an honest comparison about. But I just there's a lot of artists that always, when I was growing up, I was like, the Beach Boys, the guys that sing Kokomo? John Lennon loved Kokomo? These guys? But
Kokomo.
You did.
Way down in Kokomo.
I don't think Brian Wilson had anything to do with Kokomo.
it had to be Mike
was-
Love,
That was Mike Love and Terry Melcher.
John Stamos.
John Stamos.
And Jennifer Aniston.
Well, he was still Stamos.
Yeah. You Stamos.
Uncle Jesse.
I got a trip to Vegas the second week of July. I'll be there in the entire week. Russ Factor will be there on the front end of that.
I feel like I should go live like once one night for like an hour or two while you're not there, just to get everybody
primed. Prime that pump, Russ Factor.
I don't know where I do it. It doesn't make sense to do it on my YouTube, so probably my Twitch.
Prime that pump, Russ Factor. PTP.
Unless we're in the business of wrecking algorithms this week on both channels, I could do it on YouTube. But
I'm more along the lines of we stayed off YouTube doing this live and just posted. I was just like, who cares?
Let's try it. Let's try it out. Looks like it worked about as well as we thought.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Tonight's song, funnily enough, was about our two listeners.
Yeah,
you probably kind of started catching that.
Yeah, it was good. I like that song, though.
Good song.
All right, so we'll be doing that. I don't know when I'm going to go.
Well, you'll be live
again.
Probably the first night we're there. I mean, because me and Sly, this is what I was saying, is I'm going to Vegas. I planned my trip first.
You did.
And then Slotmaster, something happened that formed his trip. He wasn't really planning on going out originally, but we worked it out where we do got a good night of crossover, because you're gonna get there early afternoon. We're gonna be able to do the whole Saturday night thing, and then I'm gonna be sticking around until evening time that Sunday. And then, I'm sure we'll do something then. And then Slotmaster's going all week in Vegas.
It is. What do you got coming up, Duzzy? Fleshy P, what do you got coming up?
Well, I'm tormenting Fleshy P on Saturday. He gets to help me with the market.
Fuck.
Just shit your pants, Fleshy. Just shit those pants.
Yeah, we got to pack everything in because they won't allow cars on the fairground.
It's not so bad. I don't mind. I just sit and watch girls go by.
Yeah?
You had a good titty show at brunch the other day.
I did. It was a great titty show, actually.
What does that mean?
A titty show?
Yeah.
Just watch
They
them?
didn't make them like that when I was that age.
I was sitting, so the way we sat at this little brunch place, I was sitting facing the door and I could see the barista, and Fleshy's back was to the barista, and I noted that she was very well built, stacked even.
Top heavy.
In a very tiny tank top, very young, and no bra.
Whoa, not too young.
Well, no, she was of age.
I'm not one of them.
I'm just saying they were perky. They were large and perky in a very tiny tank top, and I was like, whoa, we're going to have a uniform issue. And I had to point it out to Fleshy.
And I said, wow, those are staying up there with no wire or tape.
Nothing.
Look at that.
They were just swinging. That's love. When you can point out a good rack to your man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We've been in that boat before where it's like,
I've pointed out to you the bulge in Huey Lewis's pants 100 times and you never look.
Never have. But now my algorithms.
All I'm going to be hearing out of your bedroom tonight is, I got to go back in time.
My bad.
Kelly and the slut.
What? Sorry, I just figure some kids out.
Figure some kids out.
So you're going to be tormented. What else did I miss? Oh, Fleshy P, real quick before we wrap up, your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, and don't judge.
Of all time.
My favorite movie of all time is starring Charlton Heston in The 10 Commandments.
14% of the people in the chat voted for 10 Commandments. 86% said gold member, Austin Powers.
Man, nobody knows anything about you, Fleshy.
Wow. Hey, those 14% are my fans.
Hey, you sound like we got like time, and you sound like you're wrapping up here. What are these other two stories I pulled up? I didn't look into them at all, but they both look interesting.
Oh, no.
And I had comments about them.
Yes, we're not wrapping up. I was
Okay.
just asking what people are doing this
I know
weekend.
that's normally what we do at the end of the show.
Play them. You know, one of the things that I sent Russ Factor is airplanes. People have like weird breakdowns on airplanes, and a
Yeah, I
lot
think we
more
got
has been
two of
going
them
on
here?
lately.
No,
This lady-
one of them, and then the other one's the yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about the other one in a second. Real quick, before I talk about this airline, the lady freaking out from LaGuardia to Kansas City on Southwest. Have you been seeing, or have you caught any of the All-American rejects in your algorithm that have been going around to like college campuses at the end of years, into school, like finals weeks and stuff, and playing in people's backyards? Have you seen that?
You know, I saw something a few weeks ago, but it was just one thing. But it's funny you mentioned because I was like, I just saw them recently, and it was exactly what you said, but I never saw more of it.
It was a fantastic way. Not a huge All-American Rejects fan, but that was a fantastic way for a band to kind of
Strangely enough, I think
shoehorn.
we all partied with those guys once down in Stillwater, Oklahoma.
We did. They're from Stillwater, Oklahoma. Like to shoehorn their way back into relativity.
Relativity.
Relativity. Sounded like
Riley Martin.
Riley Martin. So I don't even know why I thought of that, but I know why I thought of that, because they're coming to our casino. So they were popular like 98, 99, and were kind of a Midwest band. So great guys. Anyway, so play this Train lady, not to be confused with the band Train, since we're talking about bands. I would ask to go full screen, but don't want to confuse Russ Factor here.
We can't. I window cap, and I'm on a giant 32 by 9 screen, and the window's just over here.
To preface, to give this a little preface, people have no idea who Riley Martin is, and that's like one of my best impressions. Like, thank you, motherfucker.
Thank you.
I
want to show you guys how I run this show, by the way, while he's talking. Go ahead.
Oh, we'll watch. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you have chat up? Okay. Good. Yeah. Looks good. Ooh,
Okay. Yeah. I like what you've done there.
Oh, hold on.
That's
We're
good.
doing this
Ooh,
wrong.
yeah.
You know what I'm doing? I'm holding Alt.
Ooh,
I was just going to say that. You're doing that wrong.
I'm doing this
it looks
very
like
wrong.
You're doing that wrong.
Yeah.
Looks like you're doing it wrong, Russ.
This is what I look at. Oh, that's not it. There you go.
There
Hey,
you go.
It is just a mile of bullshit that I look at. So yeah, I can't full screen because you're just over here on the far side. If I full screen, it's gonna go the full screen,
Yeah, we don't want that.
and nobody will see shit.
I was
right.
waiting to see a screen full of camera bathroom cams.
Oh, that's my second monitor, Fleshy. I was only sharing the main monitor.
I was just waiting for screen 2 of just cats. All right. To know there is no preface here. This girl just does this.
Whatever she's gonna do here is her thing. Okay, I'm excited.
No, there's footage prior to this, and she just turns around and starts.
Okay.
Stay there.
Don't
Let me
touch
show.
people.
No.
Don't touch her.
No, this is where her asshole is.
Do not touch her.
Look at her.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't fucking touch me.
Step back.
Let go. Não encosta nela. Tira a mão. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go of her hair.
You cannot do that.
Let go, man. Let go of her hair.
Oh no! Oh my God! Look at that! Look, crazy! Look at her. She's like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you
So-
gonna do
This is,
here? You gotta
A
make sure
result of spending too much time in the bar at the airport, mixed with the Adderall that she had to take to get on the plane for anxiety, and she had a little bit of a breakdown.
Yeah.
I think maybe it was because the lady was wearing a mask. Press play, Russ Factor.
And she's sitting here with that look on her face that says, "What are you gonna do? You want to pull me away, but you gotta make sure I let go of my death grip on her ponytail."
And she goes, I don't have any hair. What are you talking about? She immediately went to the girl's brown eyes. She's talking about This is where the lady's butthole is?
Yeah. It started off hot. I love it. Let's go.
I'm not. Andre, I'm not even touching your hair, bitch. Andre, we need the police right now.
You need to let go right now.
We need those 911.
You need to let go.
911, bro.
You need to let go right now.
Miss, like, go over here right now.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to sit next to a fucking fat lady. Let go.
You need to let go over here right now. Let go over here.
You guys are already past the point of no return. You're already past the point of no return. Over here. So her hair, miss. Y'all see me. You know what's going on. It's just retarded. Yeah, put me on the ground. Put me on the ground. Look
Somehow
at
the
this
Southwest guy has handcuffs. Who knew? Or maybe they're the fellas there.
I mean, you don't sometimes. I think are they still? They're still on the ground. Yeah, they brought these people in because these people. You don't see these people on the plane. These are from because you got this guy here too. He's part of it with the yellow shirt.
Look at this badass bitch. She can't even look. You can't even see her stomach. It's horrible. Look at her outfit. Look at this badass bitch.
Oh my God, judgy.
Nothing made sense to me there. Look at this badass bitch. You can't even see her stomach. Look at that. She's so fat. I can't. I'm struggling to noodle that through.
Hilarious.
Is that a Von Dutch hat?
In your mouth because you're embarrassed. You can't even see it because you're embarrassed. Shut the fuck up.
Who is Alana?
Sorry, I can't hear you. I can't hear you, ugly ass fucking dude who's never gonna lay it again. Okay, I'm sorry, black guy. My boyfriend's black, so shut the fuck up.
Oh, she covered quick.
Yeah, she did cover quick there.
She's like, I have black friends.
My boyfriend's fucking a black guy. My boyfriend's a black. My boyfriend's black. My boyfriend's a fucking black guy.
Oh God.
You're joking.
Whoa.
Oh my God. Oh, she would have ate an elbow.
We're not doing all that. Shut the fuck up.
I was watching this earlier, and I'm shocked that she didn't get an elbow.
Dude, I mean, I'm surprised a passenger on the other side there didn't step up and make that a reality.
And
I wasn't on the flight.
and people wonder why I don't fly.
Wow.
Go on.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, put a seat down.
I'd like to say that they are taking their sweet time handcuffing this tiny little lady and getting her off that fucking plane.
I think if everybody did what they were
There
thinking,
was a
we would've
cut
got her
even.
off.
They just cut there. Did you see that cut?
Yeah.
Cut. Oh no, it's going back. I saw that.
Ugly ass bitch, you're so fucking ugly. You guys, you never got laid in your life. Your boyfriend's dick is like 2 inches big. It's embarrassing. I'm so sorry about your boyfriend.
Oh.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
She's wearing a mask. How does she know she's ugly?
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Okay. Let me go. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Shut the fuck up. I can't breathe. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Whoa.
Why you always have to be so complicated?
Nobody's fucking touching me. Fuck you. You're not letting me go, motherfucker. You're corny as fuck. Nobody's letting
I thought she
me
couldn't
go.
breathe.
Dude, I don't know. I just feel like there's enough people that like this dude like just grab her legs and start pulling. And have the other dude behind you that keeps like pulling, like when she tries to grab, just have him behind her and just keep going whoop whoop whoop, and then get a hold of her and then haul her off the plane.
Holler.
Easy.
I can't get out.
And there's like nobody on this
Minimum.
plane. Look at that. It's not even fully boarded.
I can't get out.
Or they've probably deboarded all this at this point.
I think they stopped the boarding process.
They might have done some deboarding too because there's nobody in these seats.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
laughing at Twin.
They would have had to have done some deboarding because people sit everywhere. So
Twin here says, this is an old plane, no USB ports. Twin, I don't think Canada has a plane with USB ports.
Yeah, we still have ashtrays.
Yeah, they're just welded.
That are welded shut.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't get out. You're fucking fat as shit. You disgusting fat ass. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fat ass pig. Fuck you.
We don't see shit like
You're so beautiful. You're stunning. Shut the fuck up. Can anybody do something, please?
Yeah, I mean, I would be saying the same thing. Like, this is ridiculous that you're just standing there. Look at you had multiple people handcuffing her. Drag her off the plane now. Like, you're letting this happen. At this
You don't
point.
see this on Canadian Airways because I'm pretty sure nobody acts a fool like this because they'll catch an elbow.
Duzzy, I've never seen this on a plane, and I'm in America. This is a rarity.
It's becoming all too common.
My time's coming, though. I fly a little more than I used to.
Get the fuck up. No. Yeah, okay,
Is he zip tying her legs?
Where's he get all this stuff?
No, you're like no, my birthday.
They're like, I just want to go see my in-laws now.
All right, you saw most of it. So that's what we're dealing with here on planes. Like they said, they finally got her off the flight. Holy cow, that was wild. Handcuffed and strapped to that bed.
Yeah, I saw her
Bye,
there.
girl.
She's like hyperventilating on there too. Wow.
Bye, girl.
Yeah,
Yes,
there was probably definitely something going on, whether it be drug-induced or a situation where medicine was supposed to be taken and had been long forgotten.
I think Fleshy P nailed it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so, in other news, if you're a band and you don't want people to show up to your concerts on both sides of the political aisle, I would advise you to not do what this fella from the red jumpsuit apparatus does and says here.
Red jumpsuit apparatus.
That's her on the net, right? Was that
I think
face down?
Yeah, they, I mean, don't recognize it. Don't recognize it. And, oh, I barely recognize this one. I think this was off the album before that hit. Or after. I don't know. This is the only other one I barely recognize. But yeah, they had one hit on alt rock radio.
Alt Rock Radio, red jumpsuit apparatus, face down. We are going to go to the lead singer.
I think just right out the back here.
Winter.
We got a little issue where he's trying to say who and who can't come to a show. I think he's got bigger problems to worry about, like maybe having a double quarter pounder with cheese and some French fries and a Coke from the McDonald's, which is my number one choice for a McDonald's meal, because the double quarter pounder with cheese, McDonald's is required to make it fresh so that the patties match. It's the freshest thing you get on the menu. And a lot of times if you order it, they'll make you pull ahead so that they can continue to make it fresh and bring it out to you. Go turn into the fast food factor.
If you're not watching the fast food factor, what are you doing? All right, press play on Ronnie Winter here.
What's up, Ronnie from Red Jumpsuit here, just doing like a quick little PSA. I thought I was pretty clear about all this stuff in 2020, and as you notice on my Instagram wall, I did not remove any of that stuff from the Stay Woke campaign, I guess you guys are calling it, from 2020. Look, man, the thing about being woke is you're awake, and once you're awake, you can never go to sleep. And not only has nothing changed, but everything they said was going to happen to woke people has happened. You have done nothing but prove them right. So here it is again, in case somehow you missed it. Hi, I'm Ronnie Winter. I sing for the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, and I actually follow what Jesus says. If you're a Christian and you're watching this and you voted for Donald Trump, shame on you. You are not allowed to come to my shows. I don't want you there. Don't come to my shows. It's awesome that you love Face Down. It's not for you. It's not your song. Okay? It is not your song. If you voted for Donald Trump, do not come to my show.
That is funny he mentioned the one hit we just talked about.
Or ever. Not just like these 4 years. Don't come to my shows because you're going to hear a lot of woke propaganda, and you're going to hear like the actual words of Jesus. You're going to see a lot of acceptance from...
That is the one thing, even though he was a real dick about it, That is the one thing I respect him saying, is what to expect when you come to his shows.
I like
Very
that he
nice
used
of-
the word propaganda.
Yeah. Exactly what to expect.
You're going to see a lot of acceptance from all. You're going to hear like the actual words of Jesus. You're going to see a lot of acceptance from all areas of life and races. And you're just going to see a lot of like harmony. Okay? That's not what you're about. Okay? Don't come.
Okay.
Refunds are available. Forever don't come. Goodbye.
So he kind of backtracks a little, which
He
is
kinda
crazy because no
contradicts
one
himself.
told him to do that. I think somewhere deep in his mind he was like, "Oh shit, maybe I should stop and re-record this." But no, we'll just change the tone and post this anyways.
Can you rewind about 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Not 30 seconds, maybe 15 seconds.
I actually follow what Jesus said. Areas of life these 4 years. Don't come to my shows because you're going to hear a lot of woke propaganda, and you're going to hear like the actual words of Jesus. You're going to see a lot of acceptance from all.
Okay, stop.
Let's do that.
A lot of acceptance from all.
So you're gonna wait. What are we gonna see?
Or ever, not just like.
What
these
are we
4
gonna
years.
see?
Don't come to my shows because you're going to hear a lot of woke propaganda.
Woke propaganda.
And you're going to hear like the actual words of Jesus.
The actual words of Jesus, not the ones you've been hearing.
You're going to see a lot of acceptance from all.
Acceptance from all.
Okay.
But
Ronnie.
Areas of life and races. And you're just going to see a lot of like harmony. Okay? That's not what you're about. Okay?
Okay.
Don't come.
Ironic.
Refunds are available. Forever don't come. Goodbye.
A little too ironic.
Goodbye.
Oh, I really do think.
I mean, they have to be Canadian, right?
I mean, bro, look how skinny.
They're American.
I mean, I hate.
They're
I'm
either
not
from
talking
Germany
like,
or Florida.
I feel bad for whatever's wrong with him, but this is not healthy.
I say they're from Oklahoma.
No, they've got to be from Florida.
Kansas. Let's find out.
This man is not a 16-year-old boy. This is a full-grown man. He's older than
Russ
me.
Factor. Google where red jumpsuit apparatus is from. My money's on Germany or Florida. If they're not
Florida. He sounded like a Germany. He sounded like a German man.
I'll go Florida then.
Middleburg.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You can leave the tips in the hat for that guess. Man.
He's always been a skinny fella, but
I just don't get it, man. Those people on either side of the aisle have paid for the life that you have, sir.
well, and you got to think
So much
like,
for acceptance.
The way he just talked there, you can tell you got a lot of what his personality is like from just that clip. That wasn't scripted. Dude, nobody acted like this 15 years ago, including him, like to this degree. So
I just don't understand these people. Like, what's with the constant gaslighting?
Yeah, who cares?
And you
Nobody on
are
the right bitching about if it's not getting shoved down their throats, nobody on the right's bitching about it.
and you're here to make music and make
And then when
money.
nobody's bitching about it, then some asshole has to gaslight something to get things going. Like, what's
Yeah.
wrong? You know?
Yeah.
They are tomorrow night going to be in McHenry, Illinois.
Let's head
Tickets
out.
Are surprisingly still available.
Oh, what? No way.
Yeah.
They got to be at least like $500-$600, right?
They are. How much are the tickets? Get tickets. They are still available. Plenty of seats available.
$13
Oh,
that comes with a hot dog.
It's got to be just GA. Get out of here.
Let me see. You can buy them on ticket, whatever. Tickets for general admission, $38.
Yeah, wasn't too far off.
You weren't. It's a good guess. It unfortunately does not come with a free hot dog.
Well, I'm out.
No.
We saw John Fogerty for $30.
Yeah, you ever see the rain coming down on Fleshy P?
He was freaking awesome. He didn't stop once. He played for the entire sets. story with every guitar. One of the best concerts we've seen. $30.
Wow.
You know, I saw Blues Traveler for a very similar cost. Did not stop. I did not know this about Blues Traveler. Once they start playing, they do not stop.
Oh, yeah.
It's a continuous song. I did not know that.
Uh-huh.
There was no bullshit. There was no preaching right or left. There was just music. There was songs. There was good times to be had. And then the show was over, and he said, "Thank you. Good night."
Good night. Yep.
And those are the best ones.
I knew
And
that
that was
about
John
Blues
Fogerty.
Traveler.
Like, he had funny stories coming up in the music industry. And, you know, he was told not to play any of the famous songs. And he said, "Make me stop." And yeah, he had this massive rack of guitars, and every guitar had a story to it and a song that went with it.
Yeah, he even had his famous
Baseball.
baseball guitar
Yeah.
from his solo in the 80s.
Yeah.
Is that when he sang "Put Me In, Coach"?
That's the one.
I'm ready to play. Look at
He also had his
me.
son in the band playing guitar, and his son is just as good.
His son
Wow.
opened, didn't he?
No, that was a different concert we were at.
Oh. Brad Paisley was another good one.
Brad Paisley was pretty, yeah.
Corey cringed.
Country, what?
That's idiot
Especially got
music.
to hug Brad Paisley.
I did, and he smelled so good.
That's idiot.
He smelled so good.
I even told him that.
You
I
did.
think one of those tilt heads. And
Well, I'm thinking the guy played his ass off for 2.5 hours, and we right after he walked off stage, it was like 5 minutes later. Oh, it's okay. You can go meet Brad Paisley. It's like, well, doesn't he have to like put some shit on or something? It's probably gonna be kind of gross. So he went there, and first thing he does, I don't know. I just have that face. I guess he puts his arm right around me, and I just looked at him and said, "Oh, you smell good."
You know who I think would get along?
Who?
Fleshy P and Daddy Factor.
Oh yeah, just a bunch of happy-go-lucky fellas.
Yeah.
What?
We
It's
won
like
those
what?
tickets. I thought he was much bigger, and then we got our picture taken with him, and I had to squat down.
Yeah, Duzzy was towering over it. So
I was gonna say Brad Paisley's a little fella, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
they're the same height.
yeah, he's the same height as me. It was pretty funny.
It's cute. They're all snug
was
up.
cute.
He probably seen me coming in too, going, "Oh, thank God, it's a little person." And then he seen Duz coming in, and he was probably like, "Oh, that must be his handler."
He's a special fella. It
How
must
do
be
you
his
find
handler.
me in a busy store?
Hey,
How do you find me in a busy store?
I look for the tallest person.
Yeah,
I look
All
over
right.
the racks.
yeah.
For a rack.
He has to jump over him and I see her.
I see her, guys. I see her. All right, we got to get out of here. We'll be back. I'm actually going to go try to stream tomorrow night, I believe, Thursday.
Really?
Be listening. Hit that thumbs up.
You might
Subscribe if
wanna-
you haven't already done so.
You might
Yeah.
want to hop in your restream and check that your channels are right, because I think I might have clicked something in there accidentally earlier when we were setting some stuff up. But
Yeah.
I don't want to
Well, I'll
forget to
check
tell you. That's what I tell you now.
You done told me.
So you're thinking about heading down to
Yeah.
the Kansas Star tomorrow, huh?
Yeah. Tomorrow evening, I'll be on ESPN Radio tomorrow, 1 to 3. I don't know. I might drop the link in the Discord. We'll find.
Share that with me, at
I will.
least.
Anyway, Fleshy P, don't let Dizzy give you too much of the business this
Right.
weekend.
That's right.
That's right.
And if you feel nervous before you go, as you're loading the car up, just push as hard as you can. Shit those pants. Like, make sure you're already almost running late too. So she just has to panic and leave.
I'm 48 years old. I don't have to push.
Russ, he already looks like Rain Man half the time. He's got that little head tilt. Don't encourage it. Don't freaking encourage it.
Tomorrow is a national holiday. It's Juneteenth in America. It's,
Which one is that?
celebrating the commemorate the emancipation.
Oh yes,
Juneteenth.
yes.
It's tomorrow. So happy Juneteenth to those out there that are going to be celebrating. I'll be on the radio celebrating, and
I'm excited to listen.
Oh, a Juneteenth celebration at the casino.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, Russ Factor,
Drop an Easter egg for me at some point. Say something that we know, just in like that. I'll be like, ha ha! I know what you did. You said something.
I'm gonna try to drop.
Drop a ooey if you can.
I'm gonna say ooh in honor of the Russ Factor. It'll be like when Carol Burnett touched her nose to say hi to her mom.
Yeah, drop me an ooey if you can. That would be. I would cherish that forever.
Ooh, do you see that golf shot? I will at some point. I'm gonna be on the air for 3 hours. They're gonna be kind of cutting to me, so I'm gonna be like a on the spot correspondent. So it'll be me and a couple other of my buds walking the golf course. So
very cool.
We'll see.
Hey.
All right, and then tomorrow night, hopefully, you'll be at the casino.
That'll be cool. I hope that works.
Russ Factor,
I really want that to work out for a while.
The big show.
The big show. Friday
returning.
night, Russ Factor. We've had 2 big shows in a row, giant shows for the video game stuff that we do on Friday nights. This show's a little bit more back to normal. We don't have showcases to watch, so we've got a lot of gaming news. We got some cool Xbox stuff to talk to you about. And we'll figure out some cool games to play for you guys. Oh, yeah, we're finishing Demo Fest. We had so many demos last week for some Steam Next Fest that we have the exact same amount of demos left to play this week. So me and Danny Hyphen will be playing new games we've never played before and seeing what's cool and what sucks. So Friday night, twitch.tv/Russ Factor Show.
Yeah. All righty. We will see you all next week. Thank you, Duzzy. Thank you, Fleshy P. And thank you, Russ Factor. Good evening.
Thank you both. Thank you both for listening.
And don't play Huff and Puff.
Don't play Huff and Puff.